Landscape areas allow you to create large regions filled with various plants, useful for conceptual planning and specifying large planting or reforestation areas. Plant information of plants included in a landscape area are pulled directly from the plant objects themselves and will be included in any plant lists automatically. The 2D graphics of the included plants will not be displayed, but you can choose to display the 3D components of any plant objects if desired. A landscape area can be drawn out via the standard polygonal drawing modes, or you can use Modify, Create Objects from Shapes to convert existing 2D planar geometry into a landscape area directly. The Preferences dialog is where the majority of a landscape area is controlled. Here you can modify the tag. Landscape areas can be tagged in a nearly identical manner to individual plant objects with a few important differences. They'll list the percentage of which types of plant they include as separate lines, and they'll list the area that they cover in the unit you specify. These units can be specified separately from the units used in the rest of the document if desired via the Area unit setting. Tag Display determines whether the tag will be shown or not. Tag Class controls what class the tag will be placed in. The primary reason to tag your landscape area in a separate class is so you can turn tags on or off for the entire document by just changing the visibility of one class. Tag Line Angle and Tag Text Angle will set the default angle for the tag line and text respectively. These can be altered manually later, both in this settings dialog as well as manually reshaping the handles in the drawing area. Tag Header determines what will be shown at the top of the landscape area's tag. This can include the name and the area covered, both or neither. Tag Body will display the contents of the landscape area, showing the percentage, common name, Latin name, rate, and quantity of each plant, and any combination thereof. Each plant type within the area will get its own line in the tag body. Display Tag Line Marker will enable or disable the marker at the end of the tag line touching the landscape area. The Graphics section controls how the landscape area will be displayed in your document. 3D Display. 2D Only will show only a basic 2D polygon. This is a planar object that will also appear in 3D views, but it will be flat along the ground plane. 3D Plants will show the polygon when in 2D views, but will show the 3D geometry or image prop component of the included plants when in a 3D rendered view. 3D Poly will show only the edge of the landscape area in 3D views with no fill. Texture Bed allows you to apply a texture to the landscape area that will be shown in 3D views. It will also allow you to place this on a site model as if it were a texture bed modifier, only changing the texture of the associated site model, not displaying in 2D or with 3D plant geometry on its own as it can in the other two modes. Note, when a landscape area is placed over a site model in this manner, the area it covers will be updated to account for contours in the site model, rather than a simple flat area value. Border Style. Standard will set the border to a single line. Plant Cloud will allow for a curved or bubbly border, similar to the Revision Cloud, with a number of configurable options for size, randomness, and shape. Plant Line will give a more ragged, natural-looking edge that is configurable as well. Both of these two lower modes have a number of options to give you the appearance you're looking for. Plant Information allows you to control how the distribution of plants is handled. There are three main modes. Distribution Rate Automatic. In this mode, the total plant coverage must equal 100%. The percentages will be calculated for each plant automatically in order to maintain this constant 100%. For instance, if you add one type of plant, the percentage of that plant will be set at 100%. If I add a second, both plants will then be set automatically to 50%. Distribution Rate Custom allows you to control the distribution rate manually, resulting in total coverage of under or over 100% if desired. Percentage calculates the distribution for you based on the percentage entered for that plant individually. This mode also does not need to total 100%, but it's based purely on percentages, not on a distribution rate via distance from each other. Landscape Area will give you a quick preview of the area covered by the currently edited object. Plant List displays the plants that will be included in this particular landscape area. Add allows you to include more plants on the list. These can be selected from both your current active document as well as the various library files available to you. Edit allows you to modify the selected plant on the list. This lets you select the type of plant as well as its distribution, either by percentage or rate, depending upon which mode you had selected in the previous dialog. Delete removes a selected plant from the list. Landscape areas can save you a large amount of time when covering large areas with a variety of plants. They allow you to quickly and accurately manage a proper plant list as well.